Hey everyone. In this video, I want to tell you about myself and my experience living away from my family for the first time. I hope this video introduction would ease the distance between me and you and maybe show you a little bit about myself. My name is Ryan Jeff Manalo. Jeff isn't exactly my middle name, but part of my first name. Where I came from, it is very common to have two first names, but you can just simply call me Ryan. I'm a transfer student here in Idaho State University as a junior, and I major in civil engineering. My favorite class so far is linear calculus and engineering graphics. In engineering graphics, they teach you how to read, write, and draw as an engineer, and that is what I'm aiming for. It feels like I'm closer and closer to be a civil engineer as I take that class. That makes me very excited and motivated at the same time. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and we moved here back in year 2014. I have three siblings who are very supportive of me moving away from them to finish my degree. We lived in Los Angeles for 5 years. Compared to Idaho, it is very different weather-wise. Yeah, for sure. Interesting information about me is I love to draw. I draw digitally. I even have Instagram page back then, but I deleted it because I'm not very active. I usually draw landscape and more on fantasy landscape. What I like to do in my spare time is to read manga, which is a Japanese comics, and I also love reading novels. One of my favorite manga is titled One Punch Man, who is the main character is a very overpowered hero who defeats the villain with one punch. I highly recommend the manga if you like art and comedy at the same time. I do stock trading for a job every day. I wake up 5 a.m. just to do a stock trading. Stock trading is very difficult if you don't know how to read charts, and you also have to be aware that you could lose all your money in one single trade. That's why you have to study first chart analysis and risk management. For television show, I love American comedy television. Friends is one of my favorite. The Office also is very funny, and Big Bang Theory is very entertaining. I think Friends is very has a spot in my heart. Friends. I think I learned my English uh watching Friends. I I think I learned how to speak English watching Friends. And mm, for music, I love classical music. Um, through my in my I love listening to classical music in my spare time, especially Beethoven. I also adore modern music, but classical music for me is on the different level. Um, this is only my opinion, but modern music right now has for me has the same rhythm. They just change the lyrics, but for classical music, um, they have different rhythm, beat, and I think composition wise, it's very hard to make classical music. Um, I'm just mesmerized with how they came up with that composition for classical music. What I mean in modern music, most of the music has the same rhythm and they throw a bunch of words that fits in it. On the other hand, classical music needs to be precise so that it would be pleasant to our ears. So it's very hard to explain why I like classical music more. I don't know. Most important thing that you should know about me is that I'm very shy. I know I need to change. I need to change it, and I'm trying my best. But it's just hard to get rid of one's personality, I guess. Um, I'm trying to boost my confidence with this speech class because I have stage fright. Living alone has its cons and cons, but definitely more cons. Pros. Um, my mom makes very good food. I miss her cooking. While the cons of living um by myself is that everything I cook is very bland. I'm learning every day though. I know I need to get used to living by myself because one day I might be having my own family and I want to be independent. Living in Idaho is very different when I was living in California. First, the weather is very different, especially in winter time. You have to wear maybe five clothes just to stay warm. But in California, I think in winter, 50 is the lowest, I'd say. And like in here in Idaho, 20 is very common. It's it's pain. It's pain in the ass. One thing I'm having hard time living in Idaho is they lack Asian supermarket. I've been looking everywhere for Asian spices, especially Asian soy sauce, um, Asian vinegar sauce, and fish sauce, and many more. But I'm trying to change my diet because I have to, because it's very they lack spices here, so um I am forced to eat healthy. Um, but all in all, people here are very nice. So far, everyone is respectful, even though the diversity in is not the same as in California. I could see myself living in here a long time. I hope you guys have a good day, wherever you are. Bye.